Good morning and welcome to another Gribley's Folly Sunday Antisocial Hour, that time each week when I smoke my pipe and complain about humanity while also answering his questions. And if you are a piece of humanity with an itching, burning question, feel free to leave a hashtag AskGribs down in the comments below and I will get to your question post-haste. Now a fish. What the hell, dude? What are you doing? Get out of my... That's right, it's Sunday morning and we have a special guest with us, Shovelin' Shane.
Howdy.
Big friend of the channel. He has a beard, smokes a pipe.
I do.
Right now he's smoking cigarettes because
I am.
he's a weenie.
Yeah.
But
We'll see who's a winner.
I lost a bet, and so Shovelin' Shane says I have to drink this morning. It's actually night. It's actually night, but I have to drink, and so I've been conversing with Derek Tant about the YTPC drinking challenge, which is put out by Cherry on Top, and Cherry on Top made up this whole YTPC. Anyway, I was saying, Tant, what are we going to drink for this drinking challenge? And he recommended something extra manly because I think he was, after the whole rye controversy,
Yeah.
he really wanted to see if he could like get under my skin. So
Yeah.
he recommended like his go-to manly booze.
I know. It's awesome. Can you want to?
You go ahead.
I'll do the first one. Here. Let's do. You do one, and I'll do one.
Uh,
All right. We'll sneak in under the. Yeah. All right. You ready?
I'm totally
now
ready.
this is the manliest drink that Mr. Tant.
Apparently in Texas, they have a hard time keeping this stuff on the shelves because Tant is always buying it up. So Shane used to work in a beer store.
Yes.
And so Shane has challenged me to drink the white trashiest product that they sold in the beer store for a Sunday antisocial.
Well, close to the
oh, it was. It's not the 40. Yeah.
No. There's little bootleggers. It's like cough syrup on crack.
Well, this is the white trashiest product we can find at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So Shane said I won't do it, and I said I will. But we did get Shane's not going to drink tonight because he's a weenie.
Yeah.
But we did, I mean, this morning. This is going to air Sunday morning. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to be drinking either strawberry colada or watermelon margarita.
That's right.
And I got two because whichever one I open first, I might need a backup if it's that disgusting. But before we get started, John Galdieri and Cassidy Rose wrote in, and because Cassidy Rose, I am told, is a girl, we must bump this question to the front of the line. Yes. Girls and questions that go into my spam folder, go to the front of the line, hashtag AskGribs. By the way, we didn't even do the housekeeping. I'm smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Devil Ants, and in it is a bunch of dark fired Kentucky and some Virginia with Perique. I don't even really remember the pedigree of this bag of tobacco anymore, but it's good stuff. And Shane is smoking a McTobacco over there.
It's Marvel.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So Cassidy Rose wants to know, what is your most favorite memory of a big snowfall, and what is your worst memory of a big snowfall? Shane, you're up.
Favorite memory is the blizzard of '93. I was one of the lucky few that did not lose power. Of course, I was little then. But we had a
You didn't lose power because you were little enough to fit in the hamster wheel.
Pretty much. But we had a trampoline outside, and there was, I can't remember how much snow it was. It was 4 or 5 foot. And I actually tunneled out of my back door underneath and over top. And I mean, I had this whole tunnel system outside, and so that was probably the most fond memory.
Do you have punji sticks?
No.
Claymores?
Ooh,
Claymores would be good.
Yeah.
My fondest memory of a snowstorm, I think, would be the time. It's not really a snowstorm. It was like a sleet storm. So when I was little and we lived down south, we we came up to the mountains for a vacation, went to Blowing Rock. And that night there was like 3 inches of sleet fell, like just solid ice.
Wow.
Well, we never saw snow. We didn't know what we were doing. My mom was like, "Oh, we've got to get you a sled." And so, you know, the Blowing Rock Inn, or the big fancy hotel in Blowing Rock. Yeah, okay. I ended up sledding down the parking lot, and because this was like not a thing that you did where we were from, no one really thought ahead, and I couldn't stop. And I was sledding into traffic, and it was like on this ice. I don't know why there was traffic. I guess it's Blowing Rock. They're used to it. But like, anyway, my mom had to like body slam me to keep me from like going under an 18-wheeler.
That's awesome.
I don't know why that's the fondest memory, but
that's really reminiscent of the next part of that question.
What is the
worst part?
Yeah.
We have a friend. Let's call him Bobby.
We're not going to say his name, but his initials are Bobby.
Yeah. Anyway, I go up to his house, and we're I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. And he had 2 sleds. 2. He had an old timey wood one, you know, that you had the thing in the front.
Yeah.
With metal rails.
Right.
And
this is already a great story.
And then he had a plastic sled. And we had the bright idea on ice down his road. His driveway went like this. We had the bright idea to tie them together.
Oh, that's the stupidest.
I was on the wood one with the metal rails in the back. He was on the plastic one in the front pulling me. And let's just say he stopped, and I didn't.
Oh. Why have I never heard this story before?
I don't know. But it was awesome.
So my worst snow memory was 2009. It's the only time I ever got my Subaru Forester stuck in the snow.
Yeah.
Because we lost power. We went and got a pizza and went over to Sean's house.
Right.
And we stayed till 3 in the morning because we were like, Sean had power.
Yeah.
And we knew we were going to go home to like a freezing ass house.
Yeah.
And so during that time, it kept snowing. I don't know what we were thinking. Oh no. Well, this is a good story. I was driving down his road.
Yeah.
And we just went right up onto the snow. Like tires were not even, and that was a lot of digging. That's why I carry my Spetsnaz shovel everywhere I go. But the other story about that is in that same snowstorm, I was taking my car out because it got it got stuck.
And he's not even drinking.
I haven't even, it got stuck where the snowplow piled up a bunch of snow.
Uh-huh.
And I got stuck on that, trying to get back in. And I'm sitting there digging it with my Spetsnaz shovel, and some hipster walking by says, "Hey man, you ever seen snow before?" And I thought, I'm holding the fucking shovel. All right. So I'm just gonna back out of this dare. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, you're not. I think we should we skip the next one?
Should we skip it? No, we got to answer that one.
We got to answer that one?
We've got to, yeah. But I mean, we should definitely, I don't want to be sober to answer that question.
I think that's a good idea. I think, and I know that you guys want to see this too. I really want
to
see
You pick.
Me pick?
Yeah, you pick.
Oh, it's definitely this one.
I was really hoping you weren't going to. What the hell am I doing, man?
Yeah.
Is that it's got a picture of a guy. You don't mix alcohol and surfing. It's an easy way to drown. All right. Here we go. The Tant-approved club tail. Oh, wait. Is that a picture of Derek Tant on the side? It is. Look at that.
Sponsored by Pop-Tart. This is gonna be great.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
He has to drink all of it too.
No, hell no.
Yes, that's what you said.
Oh shit! I hate you. All right, well, I'm calling in my lifeline because that's not gonna happen.
I'm trying not to die here, folks.
Yeah, let's hope this one is a little more palatable. The watermelon margarita.
I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be palatable.
Oh, it's hands on that one too. Look at that.
You're supposed to have salt. Just saying. It's the can says.
I actually have some kosher salt over there.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna have to wash my mouth out with bourbon. Oh man! All right, well that was the first. I was right in choosing the watermelon.
Is it better than?
It's better than the strawberry colada.
Oh, okay.
By a mile.
Yeah.
But it tastes like drinking a Jolly Rancher. Like that's basically, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Next up, Derek Tant, hashtag Ask Gribbs. What is your experience with illicit drugs? All right, Tant's question, take two. Derek Tant, hashtag Ask Gribbs, and Ask Shoveling Shane. What is your experience with illicit drugs?
Experience with illicit drugs. You know, I wonder if he's asking this question because you're right now drinking watermelon margarita.
That's not illicit. This is totally legal.
Yeah.
Like a 4-year-old could buy this.
Well, that's true.
10% alcohol by volume.
Yep.
Well, I don't.
I will give you my take on illicit drugs. I had a good friend. Let's call him. No, I really don't. I've seen what illicit drugs can do, and it's not good. I had a friend. I had a friend that slept in a ditch after a night of heroin, and decided that was not my scene at all. Now, I never did heroin, but he decided he was going to. No,
not one wild night at community college.
Yeah, right. How many colleges do you go to?
Shut up!
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll be a man and answer this question. What is your experience with illicit drugs? Not what's your opinion. What is your experience?
I'm just saying my experience was only with marijuana.
Well, as you know,
and that was years and good God, a long time ago.
Right. This is Asheville, right? And so on like a date night, Valentine's, whatever, you don't go anywhere without a rectum full of methamphetamines. I don't know, Derek Tant. Let's see. So without getting too specific, I would say that my experience with drugs or alcohol even is like a pretty tame, regular dude who went to college, like a pretty, like, you know, I also have seen the effects of drug use, and it's never something. Yeah, I'm so normal and square that I can't really. Little to none. That's my experience. Yeah. John Sibley asks Gribbs, I enjoy watching all of your videos. You are the only YTPC presenter that my wife will watch along with me. Ask Gribbs, however, she tallied up my tobacco and pipe purchases so far this calendar year, and it was a lot. But she wasn't mad. Should I be scared that she is planning a major purchase of her own?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Yeah, you really should. What is wrong with people?
People buy that to get drunk.
But I'm not getting drunk.
If you drank enough of it, you would.
How much is enough?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, God. John Sibley. We just answered that one. Francis Barnett asked Gribbs, what does copacetic mean? I've been listening to Ry Cooder's John Lee Hooker for President, and in it he sings, now I want everybody to know I'm strictly copacetic. I ain't Republican or Democratic. Copacetic is a word that means, like, all good.
Yeah.
What was that song from the 90s or, like, early 2000s that said copacetic all the time? It's like Papa Roach or something.
I don't know.
Whatever. Copacetic isn't a word.
Copacetic.
Copacetic is a word, but copacetic. And so I pulled up Ry Cooter's John Lee Hooker for President, which is pretty awesome, by the way. And he definitely says copacetic. And no offense to John Lee Hooker or his fans, but could John Lee Hooker read? Like, I mean, is it a stretch to think that maybe he just said the wrong word? Like, I'm pretty sure he was like an old school blues guy, and he didn't really care much about correct.
Maybe he was going for one word and just said another.
Maybe so. And that brings us to a question from Beerbeard, actually. Beerbeard, you should really, I mean, I think you should consider renaming your channel to Clubtail Beard. It's a whole different world. Derek can't approved. Anyway, Beerbeard says, I loved Catcher in the Rye, but then maybe it's a general. Have you ever read Catcher in the Rye?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
It was good for when it was wrote. I mean, it's not the worst possible thing I've ever read.
What's the worst possible thing you've ever read?
Oh God, one of them romance novels, probably.
Was that the one about the rectum full of meth?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so Ask Cribs from Beerbeard, what are your views on online grammar Nazis? Go ahead. I got more drinking to do.
I absolutely cannot stand grammar Nazis. The reason why is because we grew up.
You can't talk.
Or at least
you can't dance. The only thing about you is the way you walk.
You don't want me to make you cry in front of your own people.
At this point, I've done worse.
No, the way that I grew up, and the phrasing and things like that we use, like fixing. Like I'm fixing to go do something, it's incorrect in every possible word. You know, I mean, in every possible way. But people like to correct that. And I have something special for them.
Especially Miss Whitson from 6th grade.
In 7th and 9th.
And oh yeah, Shane had her like
yeah, I did.
Like several years in a row. I only had her in 6th grade. Maybe it was 7th. I can't remember.
You and your. That's a big one. You and your. I've got something for you and your.
Miss Whitson, if you're watching this.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching.
Fuck you. if she comes to my door, if
yeah.
I will record if she's still alive. I don't think she's still alive.
No, I think she's alive.
She was like 90 when we had her.
I think she's going to die when we do.
If she shows up at my door, I will record that for my channel. Absolutely. All right, next question. Next question.
What was your take on grammar Nazis?
I think that if you're arguing about grammar on the internet,
you're already fighting a losing battle.
You're already fighting a losing battle. Like, it's an international community where people of all different kinds have to write to each other.
Yes.
Like, you can't, if you can understand what it means, just leave it alone. That's my thing. Although, if you're going to be making like an argument, like a political argument or something, you better be on point, though. Like,
yeah. That being said, if you're going to correct my grammar,
your grammar got to be.
Like spot on.
Yeah.
Because
also on the bug out bag video, Fireplug 1701D says 2 things. 1, you don't have a dystopian fishing rod, and that's because Fireplug hasn't sent me a prototype yet. And 2, where are your tactical Pop-Tarts? Where are your tactical Pop-Tarts?
I have plenty of tactical Pop-Tarts.
Where are they?
At my house, in my bug out bag. Painted black.
My Pop-Tarts are black with black sprinkles. Over a pipe, Ask Gribs, given your aversion to milk, are there any other products you refuse to consume because of the way it was processed? Nope. Not at all. I love all products.
Why? Okay, so I'm behind on the milk thing. Why are you?
Oh, I don't like milk because one time I had a shoot on a dairy farm, and even though I know that the milk went straight from the
udder?
Cow parts,
the
udder, and came from the cow boobs, straight into the hose, and then goes into becomes a pasture, I think is the
it's pasteurized?
Right.
Yes.
Even though I know that that's like sanitary and safe, the amount of shit that I saw mingled with milk is forever embedded in my brain.
You know that you just.
Yeah, that if you're like on an Andy Griffith show and you've got a nice little bucket there, but this was in a dairy farm.
But no, that's what I'm saying though. If you think about it, think about the farmers who were milking the cows. They were like working with the cows, working, and they were milking the cow in a bucket that they probably just rinsed with water. And so all the grease and stuff in their hands got down in there. And
I mean, you're not selling milk here.
It's not going to kill you. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know it's not going to
kill you.
I know, and like I eat cheese, and I feed. I was saying in the last video, I give my kid.
What they do? Do you drink water in town? Yeah. Do you know what they do? The chemicals
filtered through all the.
Have you ever been there? Have you ever watched how they
how
they separate it, and then I mean,
it's pretty.
I think I'm sorry, but I think the milk is a lot safer.
Well,
than the
what
water.
other products do you refuse to consume because of the way they're processed? Vegetables. Can't stand the way they grow them in dirt, man.
Yeah,
it's horrible. Yeah,
you'll really feel it about 2 a.m.
I'm worried that this effect is not the primary effect of this drink. I am worried it's going to get me just drunk enough to think it's a good idea to drink the other one. What's the sugar content? Did we know? It doesn't say.
Why would it tell you?
Why would it? Yeah, if you're drinking this, you're not worried about it.
No.
Malt beverage with natural flavors and certified color. Certified color. All right, Timber Drifter asks Gribbs, have you ever tried to catch a trout or other fish by hand, meaning with your bare hands?
Yes.
I have, and there's actually video of me doing this. I tried to catch, there was like the little creek up here in the woods. There was like a chub that was like, it was way too big for that creek. And so I tried to catch it with my hands and almost did. And then one time I went fishing. I cut not just the barb, but I cut the hook off a hook just to see if I could get it to bite. And so I figured the fact that I touched it and the fact that it bit, it was a pheasant tail, means that I caught it.
I saw a bear do it once in the woods, and I thought, hey, why not?
Bears do a lot of things in the woods.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Typing Piper has a whole slew of questions, and I'm going to take another swig of this stuff, and we'll get right back to it. Done. We're almost done. There's basically nothing left in there.
There's a lot left.
No, it's fine. I'm almost to the end.
It's a lot.
Typing Piper has a slew of questions. Ask Gribbs how many Pop-Tarts would a Pop-Tart tart if a tart... How many...
This is great.
Let me sober up here a minute. How many Pop-Tarts would a Pop-Tart tart if a Pop-Tart could pop tarts?
Tim.
Ask Gribbs, how does it feel that the Flat Earth International Conference is held in North Carolina?
Have you seen our laws? Have you seen anything that has happened in North Carolina?
You can buy this in the grocery store in North Carolina. It's really not that surprising, but I think we should go.
That would be awesome.
Let's find out.
Yes, please.
Flat Earth Conference.
2019,
North Carolina.
Oh, it's in Raleigh.
That's a long drive. Well, this is the 2018.
No.
Okay, so... last time it was in Denver, Colorado. Yeah. I wondered, like, in states where marijuana is legal, you would know more about this than I, with your extensive experience.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Do they have watermelon margarita marijuana? Is that a thing?
No.
I don't know how this works.
Call somebody in Colorado.
Have you ever smoked from a dick bong?
No, I've never smoked from a dick bong.
I actually asked a guy when I used to work at the music store. I asked a guy, like, have you ever, smoked? Because he was like super pothead.
Yeah.
And he said yes, that he had smoked through. Totally straight dude. And I said, did you have any concern about your sexuality? Like, what was the process that you went through? He's like, totally fine by me. You want to smoke through a dick bong? Like I said, they sell them at the drive-thru down here.
They really do.
They really do. Whatever, but aren't you worried about losing your man card? And he said, as long as I still get to keep my weed card. Oh, Flat Earth International Conference USA 2019 is actually in Dallas, Texas, down there by Derek Tant. Pretty sure it's right next door. Let's get some the lead speaker. Keynote. General admission is $200.
Good God.
VIP is $400.
You got to be VIP.
Well, hell yeah. Wait, but now there's group rate. If we get YTPC,
all right.
If we get more than 4 of us, we can go for $169 a pop.
Yeah.
I
wonder if we can stay at Derek's house.
Derek, can you put us up for the night? I mean, it's the least you could do, man. Like I'll sleep in the backyard because this is an outdoor channel.
Mm-hmm.
I will set up my tent and sleep with a tumbleweed as my pillow.
You know, we should anybody who goes with us to the Flat Earth Conference can also come to the going to be, and I'm serious, widely renowned space conference happening in nearby Spruce Pine, North Carolina.
What?
Oh yes, there's going to be a space conference.
I'm gonna throw up. Hang on.
I've got my tin hat and everything already ready. It's aliens. It's because the Bigfoot Festival.
Oh my God!
Was so popular. They're doing an alien one.
But why in Spruce Pine? There's no UFO sightings in Spruce Pine. I know because I read all the UFO. Well, anyway. They're actually in Balsam is a UFO hotspot. Whatever. I've never seen one. Anyway, I think the YTPC should descend en masse on the Flat Earth Conference. Who's up for it? We're all staying at Derek Tant, and that's where the after party is going to be too.
With Clubtail margaritas.
With Clubtail watermelon margaritas and really, really good coffee. Typing Piper asks Gribbs, when do the Gribbly bumper stickers come out? Humanity sucks and it's not worth it to party. You can get one for free when you register for the YTPC wing of the Flat Earth Conference. Ask Gribbs, what is Venezuela and why should I care? That's a good question. Why should you care?
I know it's a place.
Yeah, well, this is the place in South America where they're having all the problems. And we have to care because they have a lot of oil, and there's like some international geopolitical...
Don't we have problems here?
No, we don't have any problems here. Oh. Everything is totally copacetic here.
Oh, okay.
Ask Gribbs, do you include the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles with the trilogy, or are those with the pile of crap that is the non-existent 4th film? What 4th film? What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
There's no 4th film.
No 4th film.
I haven't really seen the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. I remember one episode that I watched when I was a kid. So
I don't think that's the same one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It was about World War I.
We need clarification on which one you're talking about.
We're gonna need you
because there is a difference.
We're gonna need you to go ahead and send us a DVD, and we will be happy to review it for you on the channel. Shut up. Just drink your Mountain Dew and smoke your cigarettes.
I'd be drinking bourbon if you had any.
That ought to do you.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty more where that came from. I mean, there's like this much more. So this is the Wild Turkey 101, by the way. It has such a high rye content that I got Me Too'd over it. There was a total scandal a couple of weeks ago. Thank you, Mr. Tant. Oh. And let's see.
Bottoms up.
Typing Piper now asks Gribbs. Actually, he doesn't ask Gribbs. He ASJ Gribbs. Asks Gribbs. So tobacco bad, but handing out credit cards with 20... Oh, he's talking about Virginia. So tobacco is bad, but handing out credit cards with 25% interest is good. Apparently so. Apparently that's, yeah. So James Brown asks, nevertheless... I don't know which video this was on. Is it okay to brain shame Jim Acosta? Is that like fat shaming, but because of his brain? Is his brain fat? I don't know really who Jim Acosta is. He works for CNN, I think. I don't know. I don't know if that's okay. Right? He's CNN, so he's got to be left.
Left. It's okay to brain shame.
Whatever. It's not okay to shame anyone for anything.
No, it's not. Unless it's us.
I have no shame.
I had none to begin with. You should.
Seriously, if you're out there and you're drinking this, like, non-ironically, there's got to be a 1-800 number you can call. Like, somebody out there wants to help you. All right, last question. Beerbeard says, are you looking for hobos, or are hobos looking for you? Everywhere, like they're camping everywhere.
I don't. Yeah, well, you. All right. So here's a question that I have for you guys. Do you really consider somebody a hobo if they're just out on the street? Because a hobo, to me, is somebody who like travels.
Right.
Like from
Right.
from town to town.
Different from homeless.
And it's different from homeless. They choose to live.
Right.
Like a lot of the hobos that you've heard about and things,
Right.
they choose to live
They're
their
on
life.
purpose, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe that's just
I mean, that's what I like. Different from like a homeless person on the street.
Yes, yes.
Like, yeah, they ride the rails and
yeah.
get work as sharecropper. What does hobos do?
Or just work on, just pick up work and
I'm just
and then
thinking of
move
every
on.
John Steinbeck novel I've ever read.
Well, I mean, and then just move on. That's
Which
what
is
I.
zero.
That's, well,
Did you ever read any John Steinbeck? Did you ever read The Grapes of Wrath?
In school.
I've read like the first 10 pages of that book like
Well, no.
50 times.
No, we did have to read it. I think I got the Cliff Notes too.
I think that I don't really have any problem with hobos, to be honest. I did stumble into the hobo camp one time where there was a gun like loose on a table. Why was there a table? Who brings a table to a camp?
Why would you not have a table at a camp?
Because
I bet they had dryer mat.
this is the last time we're ever doing this. I really might throw, I really might. This is this is not good.
He's not even.
This is not good. Here,
No.
drink this.
Oh God, no.
This is the last time I ever accept a dare from you.
No, it's not.
That's probably true. That's probably true. What's the worst dare I've ever accepted from you? No way. I'm not
no.
going to do it. I'm not.
You've got to.
Why do I have to?
Because I dared you, and it's the written rule. If I dare
I'm
you,
already smoking my pipe.
I don't care.
I will, I will smoke a dick bong before I...
Yes.
This is like one of the lowest moments in my life right here. Like the time my kindergarten teacher beat me up was better than this.
You are what you are. Anything else, just coming up to you and just being disrespectful. I think it's terrible.
Oh, God. Oh. Why did I do this? Why did I let you talk me into this? This is the worst idea I've ever had for this channel. I'm not...
You can't leave them hanging. You have to give a full review of the watermelon margarita.
If I throw up,
It's gonna be funny.
it's going to be on your lap. Like, I hope you have your ready bag in your truck, because you're going to need a pair of pants.
It's good, isn't it?
God. I can't do it.
You can do it.
I can't do it. Well, this has been a great Sunday Antisocial and first impressions video of Club Tales Watermelon Margarita. Specifically, Derek, something about Derek Tan. You know what?
Feel better now? You just spit out good whiskey.
That's okay. It's okay. Just needed to clear my palate. Okay, let's do the math.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So this was $1.75.
Right.
Right. This is like $7.
Okay.
I bet if you spent like for that you could get 4 of these.
Yeah.
I bet 4 of these would not get you as drunk as 1 of these. Well, so this is 10% alcohol by volume, and there's
Well, see, this is 50%.
yeah.
So, and this is
So there's like this much of this is alcohol, and that much of that is alcohol. So you'd have to, yeah, I bet it's about the same.
yeah.
That's a better buy
This
because
is,
that won't make you hate yourself as much.
at least you at least you will feel like a man in the morning when you're puking your guts up.
That's exactly right. When someone is holding
Yeah.
your hair back from the toilet, I mean, it's not
As
a
long
problem I
as
have, but
as long as you're not one to, like, I don't know, pour this in Coke or some crap like
oh
that.
yeah, that's a terrible move. That's
mean,
a terrible. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, then go ahead and get Jack Daniels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I made it through.
Sort of.
Keep the ends out for the ties that bind.